Right.
And in my business, I have seen those kind of women who are coming forward because they don't want to go to workplace, and because they want to give time to their kids
Yeah.
because of this kind of situation. Because nowadays, even in India, and I don't know about other country, like maybe we don't have that kind of helper who will you have, until unless you believe that lady or that person is very loyal and very, you have to be very trustworthy, then only you
Mm.
can leave a kid with a kid, leave them with a kid in a house. Otherwise you can find them, there's so many thief,
Yeah.
they thief. There are so many incidents like they thief, they become thief, and mostly the young girls around 16 years, 15 years. I see so many incidents. There are people who are complaining, my friends, like one girl, they just brought them from some village, and she got the habit of the modern society, particularly in a town. When they come out to the in a township area, then they started behaving when they get to see so many things.
Right.
That is what, yeah. So these things happen. So it's very difficult. So it's very, for mother of a kid who's very young, it's very difficult to take care. So they have to be very careful, and they take that plight or that that the pain that going through all the situations. And sometimes when you don't have any, suppose you don't have support from your in-laws means like, they're staying somewhere else,
Yeah.
and you are staying alone, husband and wife, along with a kid, 2 3 kids. I mean, they are still young. That kind of situation is very difficult.
Mm.
So I believe that you have to find out for that kind of situation. I used to suggest them when my clients, they used to ask, so wow, what can I do? I said, okay, fine, you are taking, then you have to be, you have to give your time along with that. So you just, what you balance your time. Maybe you should divide your time frame, what you can do. I used to suggest them like that. Divide your time, that you'll give your kid, because there are some organizations, they listen to you also when your kid is very young. Then
Mm-hmm.
they can take them also. Suppose it's a baby of around 1.5 year old kid, then you can take them there to the company. I mean, they
To get
they, they
help.
have a separate, what do you call it, a child care facility they have there, where women can give. So now in India it is started very, slowly. Now it is started because of after so much of complaint about the mothers.
Mm.
Now in India there are some companies, they have taken, they have started it. And otherwise, mostly women, you can see that they quit their jobs because of that kind of situations. They quit
Yeah.
for 4 5 years, they took gap to raise a child.
This is
So
about that. It's about
yeah,
that,
right.
because I don't know what it's like in India or in South Africa, but both of you have talked about this very patriarchal society. And it's true in the UK that women still do 85% of childcare and home care work. So fathers aren't engaged in Britain. And from what you girls have said so far, it sounds like the patriarchy is alive and well in your regions. So is there something that you will go to you first, Anasuya, because Olivia's just bobbing her child. Is there something that you would like? So I want to get, for the end of this show, I want to get a couple of you looking into camera and speaking to the viewer. So Anasuya, what I'd like is we'll put the camera on you, and I'd like something that you might say to men who are husbands watching this, and then something you might say to the women we're trying to. So we're not going to stop the men from being the way they are. What we're trying to do is make women feel less isolated, because as a victim of trauma, sexual trauma, violence trauma, or trolling, people feel victimized and they feel isolated, And that's the thing I'm trying to change. So from your perspective, Anasuya, you can break it into 2 bits, or you can do it as one, whatever you fancy, if you go for it now.
Okay.